people out there waiting to turn this on.
We're live.
All right, go ahead and call to order the redevelopment commission meeting here tonight at 6 o'clock, maybe a minute or two after. Can we all stand for the pledge? Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dave Schmidt,
Here.
Amanda Albert,
Here.
Nate Strange.
Here.
Bill Wilson.
Here.
Justin Kirkcott.
Here.
Mayor Brian Hader.
here.
Treasurer Lori Fairfield here. Attorney Stephen Hugwell is not there.
I'd like to, if everybody's had a chance to read the minutes from last month's meeting, get a motion to get approval on this.
I make the motion. I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Under old business, I guess we can put it under new business, skip old business, go new business, that's what we got at tonight, but, I know we got a mobile home ordinance that we would like to have our city attorney look over, and basically we want to update some things. If someone did a mobile home park, pull out a older mobile home, we'd like to see it where it's at least within 10 years or newer prior to going back, being put back in, so we have something that's, you know, as nice or nicer than what was there before. So I think everybody's got a copy of this ordinance. It's gonna have to be tweaked a little bit, but at least we want to get this forwarded and see some things implemented on this.
And kind of what the mayor's talking about too is I added a little bit extra on the back of this, not just the ordinance part about where it says practical breakdown of what's required. And these are all the state laws that are considered about mobile home communities and that type of stuff, obtaining state requirements and the health department. So that'll give you a little bit better idea of what we're looking at too. But I think the biggest thing is that no mobile home can go in there that's older than 10 years after they've been pulled out. So.
You want the attorney to look at this,
Yeah.
and then it'll go to city council, I guess.
Yes. Yeah, the ordinance is voted.
You need a motion or?
Yeah, we can do a motion that we look at this and or we finally need a motion, we just let the attorney do it and come back and, at that point it'd be an ordinance going into the city council. Okay. Next up is a parking and public safety, concept. And I know Dana and our city police chief have been discussing this. I think Jared's been involved in this a little bit too, assistant chief. So, Dana, would you like to go over this a little bit?
Yeah, so in order to get grants and things like that, like from NDOT and stuff, we have to have a plan. And that's our parking plan and our public safety plan. So like a good example, when NDOT says they want to give us money, if we have a plan that says we want activated pedestrian crosswalks down here, it's in our plan, we can get money for it. But if we don't have a plan, they can't really give us any money for it. So we generated a plan, and then we also generated an ordinance that goes along with that plan. It's a 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, and 10-year plan. So it covers everything that the police may think they may need to help with the crane and anything else. Also all the new signages and stuff like that. It also includes in the parking side, the phase 1, which is downtown here, because with Harvest in there, we need a lot more parking, and that's becoming our primary parking area for the downtown area. That's why the pavilion's where it's at, and that's where our parking is going to be. That's the phase 1. The other phases would be the CSX lots, the one down there by the Legion, and then the one across from the Methodist Church. Those are down the road in the phases too. But if we can acquire those, what we would do with them and that type of stuff. Another thing is, and would be part of probably more of the redevelopment, but it's also public safety, is, you know, we have lights in town here that are our own lights. We were looking at trying to do lights from Butcher Boulevard all the way down to the DG Mart. It'd be the same type of lights, because when you come into town, it's dark until you get to Butcher Boulevard. And then part of that would also be either a path or some type of sidewalk that we could use along the highway for people to get all the way out to DG Mart on the highway. So that's all in there. It's still in the interim phases. The chief has it right now. The mayor has a copy of it. We're on version 2 now. So once we get the police update on what they're looking for, like lock cameras or that type of stuff, then we'll forward it to the mayor, and then he'll get it to Ball, and hopefully we'll be seeing something with that in the next couple of meetings. So.
And I appreciate you taking time with the chief to do this, because it does take some time, but it's also looking forward instead of always being reactive. We're trying to be proactive on stuff and make it a better place. So
And the key is grants. Grants.
And they're hard to get nowadays.
Yeah.
So, okay. Like you said, we're in phase 2. Next, I know we had a special meeting last week.
Yeah.
Time flies, you know. Just so everybody else knows, we are looking at another developer coming in and doing some development up on William Street, Lynn Street. I only got 2 copies. I just printed off 2, but anyways, I think everybody's familiar where it's at.
That's the old Smith lots.
Well, it's
No.
Smith. Actually, it's Hopkins and Norris property.
That's the part that's on the William Street.
Yeah, William Street was the old Norris property. And then behind that was the Hopkins property, and then the Smith is part of the Smith there on the backside, which has not been sold yet. But depending on what they were looking at building, it could be anywhere from 16 to 32 units, depending if they went housing or if they went apartments. So they don't know what they want to do yet, so they're gonna come back with us with a plan, what they're really thinking. They only had one entrance going in, and I requested that we have an entrance coming out somewhere on Lynn Street or Lynn Drive, for the purpose of emergency vehicles, and they have agreed to that. So that may take out 1 or 2 units, just depending on what or how they obtain that route. So they're going to get back with us, and then we're going to do some more talks and move forward, hopefully in late fall, the way they talked. So we've got more housing, which we start looking at everything that's happened here in the last 3 years and what we're doing now and what's going on.
Now, is all that considered part of the TIF, or is it just that back part?
No, that whole
So
area.
the north lot's considered TIF too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can capitalize on any development there. We would get 100% of the taxes on that property for the 20-year period. So,
Help develop it back there and everything.
so that was the reason for doing these TIF districts, so we can capitalize on that and help out and do different things. So yes. And then we discussed it a little bit, but I know we still got the downtown one way, so we still got some time on that. But is there anything else anybody else would like to discuss or bring up, or? I knew I should never have asked. No, go ahead, Dave.
So we've talked the last couple of meetings on the Board of Works and stuff, and I know that Danny's pretty passionate about the windows over here on the building and stuff, and we're looking at potentially trying to make it a historic building to where it's on the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame because the gym's part of that and everything, and if we can get that going. I have a proposal that was given to me that I thought was pretty smart, and it goes along the lines of what we talked about with TIFs, which is the money that's generated over there should go right back into the building, like a TIF would. So I don't know what we need to do to get that process working so we can start spending more money on this building, because it is something that people want to come and see in Indiana and in Loogootee. We just got to make it look like it did back in the day, as opposed to having the big green siding or whatever, the roofing and the windows and that type of stuff. And eventually, if the city does move its street department out, which is a plan, then we could actually make it really look nice and get some grant money for that too. But we have to have a thought process into it, and that a lot of that is we're already generating funds and putting it back into the building. That tells the state or whoever's doing the grants that we're actually investing in the building. So, and I know SIDC's been in there for years. probably 20, 30 years. So, but the money usually goes from there to the general fund as opposed to right back into the building.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that rent is honestly, but I will say this, on the north side, on the outside there where the senior citizens is at, where the windows are cracked and stuff, we definitely gotta get the, outside walls retucked, because we get some major damage and water
Yeah.
coming in. And I did get a price on that, we're looking at about 10 grand. But we're trying to get some funds in different areas first. Can't say anything yet, but sidewalk, and it was 10 or 11 grand. So it's not cheap. I mean, we got sidewalks. I mean, we desperately got to get sidewalks fixed. Now with the new paving and stuff we have. So, but yeah, we definitely got to get sidewalks taken care of.
So something else we haven't mentioned on the board either, but we were in negotiations to try to buy the lots down here. The seller
And both highways touch water east and west, north and south. There's no other highways that do that in the country. So.
That little stretch, that's it.
That's it.
5231.
Yeah.
Yep.
Used to be one of the test questions on my social studies class.
That's really.
Yeah. Always thought, like, you probably don't remember, you didn't pay much attention.
Yeah.
But those guys remember back in the day. Yeah, they remember. Those are the A students.
Yeah.
One lot.
Yeah.
And that'd be asking quite a bit for the development and everything, but the other road that comes there, I can't remember what the road name is now, that goes east and west, and dead ends. That's designed to eventually go out to that side, you know, to 231. And, maybe that we can take it west, get up to the highway, make a left turn to go north along the highway there and come out of the church parking lot.
Yeah,
Might
yeah,
be something
that's a good
to look at.
Lion Lane or Lion Drive.
Yeah,
Right.
something like that, yeah. So,
Because they're gonna, once we start building more housing, we're gonna need something to get out on 231 instead of going through the neighborhood. So.
like to cut through off of 50 to St. Mary Road out north of town and get the train, you know.
Yeah.
So, but yes, we got a lot of good things going on though.
Yeah.
So, any other discussions? Anything from the public? And if not, I would ask someone to make a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
So, second,
I second.
all in favor?
All right.
All right, thank you.
We're talking about the water shop.
Hmm.
Because it's
He wants 300.